life, I didn't know that I was really a man. Until one day, the United States Army sent me a notice saying that not only was I a man, but if I didn't register for the selective service in 30 days, I was in huge trouble. This isn't a joke. They genuinely sent me a real letter, had the US seal on it and everything, saying that I needed to register for the draft, or they were coming for me. And up until that moment, along with thinking I was a man, or thinking I was a woman, I thought I was a feminist. But then, I was kind of like very outspoken, loud feminist, saying things like, go vote, go fuck yourself. Then they sent me this letter and I was like, oh shit, my bad, like I'll shut up, I'll get back in the kitchen, it's fine, I don't need this anymore. And so now, not only am I a man, but I'm also a meninist. So, men's rights only. When I get back from fighting in the Space Force in World War III, I am fighting for men's rights only, and you can quote me on that. But no, see, can you imagine, me in the Army? The gun would be bigger than me, and probably way more. The helmet would go here. All of the clothes would be 10 sizes too big, because I'm a very small person. And then I'd be talking to, the recruiter, being like, I'm not going to be helpful for the Army in any capacity. He's like, well, yeah, good SAT score, and, we're trying to be more feminist, so we just think you'd be a good fit. And then, because I live off of praise and validation, I would go to Syria and commit many war crimes. So, but the other thing I wanted to talk about was a couple times I had a weird trip to the doctor. The first time was I was in 6th grade and I wanted to join the track team, even though I couldn't run more than 10 feet without feeling like I was gonna vomit, but I wanted to fit in. So, I went to the doctor, I was getting my first ever physical, and everything was going fine, up until the moment my doctor, a old white man, said that he needed to conduct a breast check. And I kind of gave my mom that look that you give to your mom at the doctor's office, like, what do I do? And she just kind of went. And he left the room. I took off my shirt to reveal my prepubescent mosquito bites. He comes back in, checks my breast, and then I put my shirt on and I leave. And the next day at practice, everyone's kind of talking about what their physicals were like, what shots they had to get, and me trying to be fun and relatable, I was like, wasn't that breast check so awkward? Silence. Everyone looks at me and they go, what are you talking about? So I start sweating. I'm like, when the doctor tells you gotta take your shirt off and then you pokes your boob a little bit and your mom's in the room and it's fine. And they all go, I don't know, but the hurdles are being set up, so I'm gonna go. And they just left me there. Literally, this tall, 11 years old, just having to deal with all of that. My mom switched my doctors, but it still happened. So, and the other visit happened sometime in high school. This time my doctor was a woman, so I felt better, not great, but better about her asking me to take my shirt off and try to touch my toes. So while I'm in that position, she's looking at my spine and she goes, have you ever had back surgery? And you don't want to hear that when you're like this, nothing on, pretty much naked, and you also not had back surgery or had back problems. So I say no, and she goes, okay, never mind. And then does not explain it for the entire visit. Years later, I go to physical therapy for my back. I think she cursed me. That's my theory, is that she was an anti-fairy godmother, and she was like, bibbidi bobbidi, bad back. And now I am a 70-year-old woman trapped in a 19-year-old girl's body, and it sucks. I hate it here. Every time I work out, my back hurts so bad afterwards, I have to lean down to pick things up off the ground like this. And my parents will regularly ask, does this activity hurt your back? And when my back is hurt, I'll, lay on the couch and they make me lay there and they take care of me. My parents, who were alive when Kennedy was shot, are taking care of me, this 19-year-old little asshole with back problems. And this really isn't in the vein of, having back problems and more about me being an old woman, but I take a leave and Tums like it's candy. I'm in bed by 8:30 most nights. And if I'm being honest, even though I'm only in my 2nd year of college, I am both mentally and physically ready to retire and just be done with it, move to Florida, play golf or some shit, I don't know. That's all I got for you guys tonight. Thanks for coming out.